Linux shells. We know stuff about Linux shells, right? But we want to do all the rules. And why not? There might be something I don't know in there. So, as regular users of operating systems, we all extensively use graphical user interfaces, do we? To carry out most operations. It takes a few clicks. I don't like the animation. Let's drag that down. Few clicks. Yeah, shells, so good features. Suppose you're in a restaurant, have two options for food menu, waiter serve it. Second option is your desired dish yourself from the kitchen. I have to send an email, it says. Check the first room task 2. Okay. Actually, let's hop here. So I thought they'd be look. So I made a video. I didn't read there because I wasn't really interesting. Alright, so I have to send the link here. Let's do that then. Right. So let's just move it over there. Not that it's secret, right? Let's make a mail. So, and let's just put that link in there that I just there. So we don't need to open the page. Here's my video link. So why doesn't it like yours? Whatever. Thanks. Very nice. You path. I'll let it keep the conversion. There. I'm just replying to Discord. So let's continue. We did that. Oh my god. I should have read it finished. I'll have to make a new email. So, what? Should I actually mention this in the title? I was just grabbing the email. So, let's actually try again here. And let's actually grab my sent mail and there. And so my username is, though I thought it was kind of obvious, right? And what's my username? Fixit 42. Big surprise. So there. Expected delay response due to volume of emails. There. Send another email. So I realize they have rules. for what you're supposed to send. I just didn't think there was more than the email address. Now it's done. Yeah. So on the Discord, there's a group for this. So I just asked a question there. So it's done. I'm like amazed that my computer hasn't crashed when I have Discord up when I'm streaming. So time to just double check stuff. There. Seeing if I'm online as I'm supposed to be. Oh. Right. For a sec there I thought I wasn't online on YouTube. Ooh. I have 4 likes on this stream. Seeing if I'm online as I'm supposed to be. So it's always delayed the stream on YouTube. I'll just checking in there. So, well, thank you, people. So, let's continue. Hopping over to OBS so that I can see stream. Yeah, this mostly felt like a random Babylon. We use GUI, we use CLI. I'll learn interacting with a Linux shell because I've never used that before. I feel not comfortable with the UI in Linux, not the shell. Who is the facilitator between the user and the OS? Okay. Did they use this word in the text I skipped? So it's just one hit on this word. So how many letters? 5? Well, it's the user interface, you know what? It's is it shell? Then I'm tired. Oh my goodness. So that's not the only thing there, right? And also using the word facilitator seems like an odd thing to do. How to interact with the shell. So we have a machine to start to do stuff on. I'll probably go quickly on this machine. Oh my god. So, exit split view. We'll just I'm assuming we can SSH to this. Yeah, SSH credentials. So we will have an IP soon. Let's just read this. Yeah, bash. I'm sorry if I'm skipping stuff. So cd ls cat grep. What is the default shell? Most bash. What do you list? Well, LSLA, not LS, right? Search for anything in a file grep. So if someone want to know more about this, of course you can look at the room yourselves too, but it's very basic. So I'm thinking we'll SSH to this one anyway. I'm going to close my mail again. Let's actually close Discord because I'm not looking at it. And let's hop back to Kali here. So I'm thinking Claire, and let's SSH user at 10, 10, 35, 125. Yes. And the password is user at TryHackMe. I'm not typing that. There. So Ubuntu. We're on Ubuntu. Okie dokie. So there.
New follower unknown
Thanks
0Z.
follow.
Less than 3.
So if you want me to do something more carefully, I'm just quickly skimming this, because so PVD, you get the current directory, print working directory, CD to change directories, ls cat. Yeah, we already answered the questions there, right? So I'm hoping for something anyway. There will probably be something, I don't know here. So like the command prompt, PowerShell window, different types of shells available. Echo shell to find the shell. Yeah, this is actually reasonable to do on a box. If you connect to a machine and you don't know what shell you're in, but you usually started the shell yourself. Yeah, do we want this? No, it's too basic. It's also very logical to just echo a variable. So you can also list available shells. This is actually new to me, right? So to find what shells are available, you can do cat on etc shells. So where would I put this? So by the way, my notes are public, so you can just go to my GitHub and look at my Obsidian public, and this is it. See, it's not updated today, but a few days ago. That's the box we're doing. So we're just pausing for this new path. So let's go Linux now. And I don't think we really want it here. We want it in Linux. So not Windows, but Linux. And we have like tricks somewhere. Not in commands. Bash. Shell tips. Maybe. Oh. There. To list available shells. And of course,
new follower Shellshock 1337. Less than 3.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. So, let's see here. To switch between these shells, you can type the name. You can permanently change your default shell. Yeah, right. Let's put this in the same place. So I've never changed my default shell because I've never needed to. I never felt the need to. So I've never done it. Let's put this in the notes too. To change your default shell. So I might have done this like, you know, in the 90s or something. Not that I remember, I haven't done it. It's like, I've never seen this before. And then you Google it and you have already been on a page on the theme. That's always funny. There are many types of Linux shells. Will the custom? Yeah. So they didn't have... Yeah, of course they had sh dash born again shell. I think I will skip a bit here. Bash is like the, as we answered on the question before, it's the usual one. In Kali we have the default of C shell instead, and I'm okay with that. So I haven't changed anything. I like not changing a lot in my machines because I am thinking when you go into another machine, like a remote machine, then you don't want to be used to, for example, a lot of aliases, so you don't remember the actual commands. So I never do aliases or anything. Fish. Friendly interactive shell. Lots of user friendliness. I've never used it. Yeah, and C shell, of course. Not installed by default in most Linux distributions. Considered a modern shell that combines the functionalities of some previous shells. Provides advanced type completion. Writing a script. I know there's differences from Bash because when I've tested stuff for some bugs and it hasn't been the same, So you have to start a Bash to test stuff, and that's easy. Just start Bash. Spelling corrections offers extensive customization. Yeah, so I don't feel a need to know all the details about the shells. They're just functional thingies that work. So what? Oh, they're comparing how tab completion works in the different ones. Oh, I'm not selecting one. I'm just using whatever is in whatever I'm using. Which shell comes with syntax highlighting as out of the box features. Syntax highlighting. So yeah, I kind of guessed fish because it said it was so friendly. What shell does not have auto spell correction?
Finally found someone streaming THM in English.
Oh, was it hard to find? So, welcome in. So, we're really doing buffer overflows, but with this new path appeared, I had to get some tickets. So we're collecting tickets here for this this thingy here. So I have to click tickets again. So these are nothing really, but we can win better stuff. If we get just one of these, we could get like a $50 Amazon voucher. We could get these. I don't think it's very likely, but we could be lucky. You never know. So we're doing this now. Which shell does not have auto spell correction? I'm going to guess Bash. And which command displays the previously executed commands of the current session? Of the current session only. What? I'm thinking history. Whatever. Let's just type. So yeah. So it's not just the current session. It's not correct. So it shows the history. Shell scripting and components. Shell script is nothing but a set of commands. So I'm not gonna read. There's like a lot of text. I'm thinking
Fixerbot
it's
says,
not really
new follower Mermable. Less than 3.
Thank you very much. Welcome in. Thanks for following. So I'm just skimming this again. So we can make scripts. It's literally what it says. Open the terminal and select the shell. Let's go with the bash shell. Well, I use shell for most distributions. Unlike other commands, we type in the shell. We first need to create a file using a text editor for the script. The file must be named with an extension sh, the default extension for bash scripts. The following terminal, yeah, we're using nano, of course. No, nothing else is really bad, but you know, nano, we like nano. Do we have any wars going on here?
002 says.
THX for streaming. Have a good one. I am out for today.
Yeah, you too. Thanks very much for being here. Have a great day. So, every script, we start with a shebang. And this is like the oddest word. Can they just say number characters? Well, it's actually the exclamation too, right? Followed by the name. So I'm thinking learning rules, but I guess they're saying what it is here. So we're writing our scripts. Let's define the interpreter with
Unknown 0Z says.
Adding a list.
I don't know why, but this is really relaxing.
Oh, thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, so
Mermable says.
someone actually said
+1.
Fall asleep to this. I hope you're not falling asleep. This could be Python, this could be whatever scripting language you're talking about here. So we do the same thing on all of them. Yeah, so we get to add stuff to the script. Variables. Read name, welcome name. Yeah, so this is good. I don't think I have any notes on scripting. So let's actually make some, because I don't think I've used read, because I haven't made bash scripts. So I said, this is a basic room, but I'm sure I'll learn something, right? And we're going to. So let's make a, it's Linux. Let's make scripting, bash scripting. Bash scripting. And if it now says there's already a file with the same name, then I'm going like, oh right, yeah, again. Yeah, so that wasn't the first time even today. So where's the file with the name? Am I blind? So shell scripting, no, bash scripting. Yeah, bash scripting, here it is. So I do have bash scripting stuff here, but not a lot. Yeah, so I did some if and stuff. So let's put this one in a block and sh it so it knows. And then we'll do variables. And let's make an example here, also marked sh. And we'll just put this in here. Oh my god. It did the same thing, only this wouldn't help with bash, because bash is the same. So we type sh because it's shorter. But you can do shell and bash too. You can't do like cmd though, or something like that. This obsidian, I'm taking notes in, and as you can see, it's kind of the same as this, really. Markdown, simply. To execute the script, we first need to make sure that the script has execution permissions, or you can just run sh if you're lazy. So we chmod the script plus x for executable. That will give everybody execute permissions on this. Now that the script has execution permissions, use // before the name of it to run it. like this. And we could run this, but we know it works, so we don't. Loops. Yeah, that's what I had a bit there. Let's see. Didn't I have a loop? Yeah, for IP in. So let's do this example too, and let's just copy it to the notes, because we have an example here, but this is a more advanced example. So let's just do a loop, and let's just sh and paste it here. So not indenting a loop for me is horrible. It goes against my programmer instincts, but I'll just leave it for now. The first line has a variable I that will iterate from 1 to 10, and they use the bird wings parenthesis. I'm trying to introduce bird wings, which is what we use in Sweden for these, as the English word too. So bird wings. This is bird wings, right? You can see the bird flying there. Do indicate the start of the loop code, and done indicates the end. In between them, I'm just thinking the semicolon here too. So, oh my god, my nose. It will take each number in the brackets and assign it to the variable I in each iteration. So as loops in Bash are new to me, I'm really looking at all the characters, so I will try to remember this when I need to write something, right? So if we think this is what you could write on a Bash command line too, right? So the echo is just echoing the numbers, like 1, 2, 3, up to 10. So let's actually run it. Let's run it. We started the machine, we connected with SSH, so why not use it for this? We don't need to save this as a file, it's such a simple thing. So test.sh, and we could have called it loop, but we don't really care, do we? Because we're not going to keep this. I am missing the indentation. But I'm glad it's not like Python. What I was thinking is putting the do on the same line as a for to make it prettier, and that's what I was interested in there. How we can do it. So let's just chmod it. Chmod plus x test, and I was just tabbing that. So now we just /test, and it does 1 to 10. Confirmed. So let's nano the file again, and this time we're going to just mess it up a bit, right? So let's just mess it up.
You can also execute the file without sh extension.
Yeah, as long as it's the bin bash is in there. I think the name won't matter, since it's, you know, it will read the file. So if we were to do file on test, so it's not the first, so it knows what it is. It's an ASCII executable. It doesn't matter what name it is. It doesn't look at the name. I don't think it will ever do that. So, but I usually just, instead of chmod them, I just sh and brewer name. So that's how I start my VPN every time I have a script that does it. But I haven't done these more complex things like if send, reading data, and just programming stuff, you know, just running normal things, more like it. Stuff you would do at the command line. So I should do that, because I like to script stuff. It's nice automating things. So now let's just run it and see if it works the same now. So the order of the words doesn't seem to matter. So what if we put it all in one line? Now, will it still work?
You can just copy that executable to /bin to access directly from any directory.
Yeah.
For VPS script.
VPS. So what I was trying now is see if can we break the file. We could. So some of these require a new line. I think though, what if we do this? Right? So it's still bad because this is, teach me if you know more than me. So I haven't done any scripting, just experimenting here, changing, seeing what the limits are. So putting the do on the same line worked fine. Let's see the next test. If we change this again, and if we hop the echo back
down. Do a next line.
No, it doesn't have to be. I've already tried that this works. So that worked fine. So the next test is to actually put that on the next line and remove that. And see what happens now. Yeah, I kind of thought so, that the semicolon didn't need to be there. So the reason I thought that because it should be like next command here, right? And it would be nice to have a loop with a syntax. It's prettier. So we have the start of the loop, the end of the loop, the contents of the loop. This is pretty syntax, right? So that's why we put a semicolon and the do on the same line. But we can't put it all in one line. Maybe there's a way to do that, but I don't know it. I'm just testing, right? So let's actually put this. How could you hear? So the same loop would be this then. The same. Alright, so first of all, I want SH and I don't want that in there. So do you know why? Why and how could we possibly make echo and done on the same line? I don't want to. I just want to know if it's possible. This is what I would like to have, and it works, so I'm happy. So let's continue checking this out. The first line has a variable I, literate 110, done, yeah. They tested. Yeah, so we just showed 3. A long line, just two line text just to say that we only showed you 3 of the all. They could have just done ... at the end, right? So conditional statements. Right, so now we're on F's. Conditional statements are an essential part of scripting. They help you execute a specific code only when the condition is satisfied. Otherwise, you can execute another code, like the else. Suppose you want to make a script that shows the user a secret. However, you want it to be shown only some users, only to the high authority user. You will create a conditional statement that will first ask the user their name, and if the name matches a high authority user's name, it will display the secret.
Fixerbot says, time to move it.
Time to
15 squats redeemed.
Sure. Let's move it. You need to get some exercise to make your brain work, right? So I just got a bit of a mess here. So let's see if we can fit. So share out of the way.
Mermable says.
WTF is that? I don't know.
So this is probably good today, but I won't be training yet. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, I thought I would have training today. I don't. I ran 7 kilometers yesterday. Apparently I was too slow. I didn't get tired. It was the second time I was running since the summer, before the summer. So I thought any speed would be good enough to get me some training. I don't think so, but my shoulders hurt a lot. Yeah. But that might be something else. Oh well.
Sorry, I thought it going to give me 100 points and said skeptical.
Yeah, you of course, when you redeem those, you'll have to do it yourself too. But seriously, I love when you redeem them because I need to move a bit. And I didn't get any training aches, so. Yeah, so this is kind of cute. I've seen it before. The FI. So this.
I also have to do squats?
Like no, you don't have to. But you're welcome to. So let's put all of the base syntax in our comments or our notes. So, alright. I have to shift control paste. This is a very basic sample of an if. Very clear, no explanation needed, right? So, enter your username, read name. If name is Stuart, welcome Stuart. Here's the secret. Oh, sorry, you're not authorized to see the secret. The boat script takes the user's name and input and stores it into a variable. Yeah, we don't have to read that. Following my terminal is showing the script execution. Comments. Yeah. So you'd use a number character for comments. I'm thinking, so we usually put this line first, right? Not any comments before, but I think it would probably not be a problem. But you never know. So easy a script looks with comments. I think this is more of a mess, but that's because it's so simple. It's nice with comments, but I would, at this simple stage, I would put them after the line so you can read the comments on one side and see the script on one side. That's better. See how easy it looks with comments. That's what I was reacting to. Other types of variables, loops, conditional statements can also be used to achieve different tasks. Moreover, multiple lines of comments can also be added with a single comment. However, it's not in the scope of this room. How to have multi-line comments was the exact example of that. That's just a fun. So I'm just pasting. Which command gives executable permissions to a script? Chmod plus X. Which scripting functionality helps us configure interactive scripting functionality? 5 letters. I was thinking like input ifs.
Study for Security Plus says.
Loops, flexed bicep.
Oh, yeah. Hi, I'm Zach. Welcome in. How are you doing? So now we have to find. Yeah, do you think the answer is loops? Oh, iterative tasks. I read interactive. That's what. Okay. Yes, of course it's loops. I read it, misread it. I've been skimming too much.
Yeah, iterative is the giveaway. Smiley face.
Yeah. So, the locker script. In the previous talks, we studied variables, loops, and conditional statements in shell scripting. Have you looked at these? Have you gotten any of the tickets? So it would be kind of nice to get the DEF CON, alright? But I'm sure they're out already. I'm going for, what, a cap? This, an Amazon voucher maybe? So I got most of these. Except for actually this one. This one we got today. I've only done one today. So far. Oh. So yesterday I just repeated all my already finished ones. That's kind of quick. A user has a locker in a bank. To secure the locker, we have to have a script in place that verifies the user before opening it. When executed, the script should ask the user for their name.
Is there a THM Halloween event?
No. Oh, you don't know yet. Let's see. There's a new path called Cybersecurity 101. So this is the new path. Well, rather this is the... Come on now. Here's the new path. So, it has like all the basics. And they've also modified the site a lot, you know. They have now, if you click the first learn thing, you get pre-security, security 101, and then you can select like what path you want to go. And then they have the old stuff over here on Learning Pass.
I haven't logged into THM in at least 8 months. Putting that annual subscription to good use, lol.
Yeah. So I have been doing other stuff too a bit, but currently I'm actually doing my other path. Actually, offensive pen testing is the one I'm doing. So it's 50%. So, but I thought I have to do this one because it's a basic one, and we can get the tickets and get the prizes. So you can learn, have fun, and get prizes at the same time, right? How could you like just skip that? Oh, it's already almost 18. Yeah, I think it's okay. So the rest of my family are home too. My hubby is sick. So I'm keeping the door closed. No, just kidding. I went and got them some food a bit ago. He's just a bit cold. It's not like he's really sick. So, I'm seeing if there's anything to find on this. You should also use it for their name, company name, and PIN. If they enter the following details, they should be allowed to enter. So we have a script. script execution. What is the correct pin to authenticate? So, so here we have the pin. Oh, I'm glad I didn't read all the details of the script. So let's just copy this. They just want us to read the script. So, practical exercise. We will place a script on the default user directory home user and of the attached Ubuntu machine. And we have lots of time. The script searches for a specific keyword in all the files with a log extension in a specific directory. Some changes are required inside the script file before you execute it. When you open the machine, according to the instruction in Talk 2, you will be able to gain session as a normal user. However, we recommend that you become the root user in order to search for the flag in all the files of the given directory. So we're getting... Okay, we can become root like that. Okay. So that's how we're learning how to search for files in a good way. You can make the changes in the script file by keeping in view. So let's just go there and look. So we have already connected to it. And we tested looping. So let's just see what we have here. Flag hunt. So let's nano flag hunt instead. So directory. Here we're supposed to enter var log and the flag. Okay. So why? So they want us to train doing this. I understand that. It's just so. So let's see what it does instead. Defining the loop to iterate over all the files in the log extension in the defined directory for file n. Okay. So they're not using the directory variable. I guess that I should like read all the... Oh. Sorry. Yeah. That's happened to me before too. There's no undo. Let's just exit and not save. And we're going to nano this again. So I want to see what it was before. Look for empty double quotes inside the script file and fill them. Yeah. So we need to use arrows here, right? So I'm adding varlog again. And I might have used, we were on Windows a bit ago, so I might have used backslashes actually. Do I still have this in my paste? I think so. Right. So, here. Yeah.
Murmable says.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking, why did they do it like this? Well, and I don't want hints, so you know. But of course, this is so easy. So I said before, it's okay to do it with this. So this is what I was starting before I exited again. but also for bash it will. So my brain wants to add a plus here, but as it's bash, it will just replace this, right? And they also have the do on the same line, and that's why I assume, yeah, with the loop before. So I guess we will sudo su. No.
Study for Security Plus says.
No quotes around $directory?
Quotes. We'll see. We'll see what it says. I just want to make sure that it's executable. It is. So let's /f tab, and we'll see what it says. So it's running. It's just that we don't have permissions. So we'll sudo su. And what on earth was the password? It was something stupid. User at TryHackMe with a capital T. So pasting that. So now we're still in the same directory. So we're going to do again /ftab. Flag found in authentication log. Yeah, so MSEC, I'm thinking it will just replace the string on the place where the dollar is. So if it hadn't worked, we would have to add stuff, right? So there, where is the cat sleeping? Where is the cat sleeping? What?
What is this witchcraft? Smiley face.
So there were not a lot of I guess we'll cat the file. So oh my god. I'll have to type the whole thing. The cat is sleeping under the table. Yeah, so it was a very catty hint there, right? So
Mermable
under
says.
the table.
After E, you can just use tab.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I used tab, and I expected to get better stuff there. So I tried twice. So maybe I'm more used to C shell than bash, and that's the difference. But no, bash, it usually just works too, right? In this room, we studied the importance of shells and flew to the world of Linux shell. Yeah. So, what do you think? What tickets will we get? So, I already have those, and they're not worth anything because I'm not trying to keep a streak. So,
There's 4 off, so add just off with E so it can recognize and autofill.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All of the rest are off. So what happens for me normally is that it will hop between the different ones if I click tab in Kali. So that's very nice. So it didn't. So I had to type more. And then I typed wrong because I did off. And then I think I was like, no, I'll just type the thing. It's not slow to type it,